Like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
Vivid Sydney has just dropped its jam-packed program for 2022. Vivid is back, baby. Sydney's Festival of Lights, Music, and Ideas has just dropped its full program for 2022 and, boy, does it deliver, even after years of anticipation. After a 2-year hiatus, Vivid Sydney is set to descend upon the harbour city from Friday 27th May till Saturday 18th June. Making up for lost time and reigniting the city, Vivid's program has a ton of festival firsts on the bill, such as the extended continuous light walk, free tunes in Central Station, pop-up gigs in gardens, intimate supper clubs, and even a Vivid dinner. And that's on top of its usual luminous projections, concerts, open-air raves, thought-provoking panels, and late-night parties. So strap in Sydney, we're in for a wild ride. Here are the top highlights of Vivid Sydney's 2022 program. Vivid Lights. Vivid Sydney hits a lot of high notes, but the dazzling light projections are what see people, tourists and Sydneysiders alike, flock to the foreshore. This year, a whopping 11 Sydney CBD locations are lighting up with a kaleidoscopic display of lasers, art projections, and lights. Most notably, Vivid Sydney will launch with First Light, a welcome to country and celebration of First Nations people, culture, and country. It is happening at 5:40 p.m. on Vivid's opening night, the 27th of May, at Campbells Cove, and will feature Gadigal storytelling projections on a pylon of Sydney Harbour Bridge. In more good news, the renowned light walk has been extended and will now stretch 8 kilometres, from Sydney Opera House all the way to Central Station. The walk features the works of 114 light artists and 62 collaborators, including street installations, large-scale immersive experiences, and 200 LED sculptural birds as part of the Future Natives installation. One of Vivid's biggest drawcards is the Opera House projections, so you best bet that this year's luminous works are going to live up to the hype. Lighting up the sails will be Yarrakalpa, Hunting Ground, 2021 by the Pilbara Marchu artists and Sydney-based creative tech company Curious. The epic digital artwork will illuminate the sails with vibrant scapes, energy, and stories of the Marchu people. Not only will the work light up the skies, but it'll also be soundtracked by First Nations electronic duo Electric Fields and Marchu artists. Over on the Forecourt and Monumental Steps, you'll be dazzled by Sydney-based artists Lauren Brinkat's Tutti Presto FFF, a half-hour live sculptural work involving sound, performance, and choreography in a reimagining of the iconic Aussie landmark. More lights in the big city include Mandylights Our Connected City, which will light up the Harbour Bridge and Opera House as well as beam 200 searchlights across skyscrapers, the harbour, and the Cahill Expressway. Aussie artist Helen Eager's striking 8-minute moving projection New York Sunday on the MCA, soundtracked by Paul Mac. An immersive lit-up tunnel at Tumbalong Park called Macula. Australia's largest ever liquid and light show in Darling Harbour. And a 100m floating light walk at Walsh Bay as part of Ephemeral Oceanic, which features 150 gigantic bubble-like spheres. Vivid live now onto the gigs, a lot of which are taking place at Sydney Opera House. First up, the house is bringing back its concerts and parties held on the Northern Boardwalk, so you can dance under the stars while overlooking the harbour and the spectacular Vivid lights. Particular highlights include Aussie great Paul Kelly performing a one-off series with Thelma Plum. Hermitude firing up the boardwalk with their high-octane tunes. The always fun Club Kooky with LGBTQIA+ anthems. And local music collective Astral People throwing a 10+1 birthday party with a lineup of local acts, including Hiatus Kaiyote, Briggs, Mildlife, Barker, Munasib, and Youngn Lipz, alongside UK jazz funk drummer Yussef Dayes and UK rapper J1. Inside the Opera House sails, you can catch a world premiere show from German producer Nils Frahm as well as Sampa The Great's much-anticipated show An Afro Future, which is finally hitting Sydney after last year's Vivid Sydney cancellation. Other highlights include hip-hop powerhouse Campbells with Maynard, a jazzy improvisational performance by Tangents and Gutet, a fiery set from all-female indie band The Boys, a Nengu Straight Islander woman and ARIA award-winning artist Myasha, Korean-Australian hip-hop outfit 1300, and soulful Ghanaian-American artist Moses Sumney, who's bringing his soulful tunes to the house for one night only. One of our biggest picks, though, is In the Mood, a love letter to Wongkari and Hong Kong by Rainbow Chan, Eugene Choi, and Marcus Whale, which is an ode to the Cantonese director's film In the Mood for Love and features 60s-style costumes, sax-drenched versions of the film's soundtrack, and elements of the award-winning film refracted onto the stage. Want to cut